Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kia Simone, and listen, we have a lot to catch up on. I know I've been MIA and a lot has gone on. We got 2 episodes of Married to Medicine, 2 episodes of Real Housewives of Potomac, Love and Marriage Huntsville. The internet streets are ablaze, but let's just get into it. Before we do, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I gotta shout out my super thanksters. Thank you so much to Educate Your Mind, Delicia Dismuke, Just Brina, Tanya Fuller, Yvette Greer on Cash App. Thank you so much to Dina Poole and to my no shout out Cash App. Thank y'all. Now let's get into this Married to Medicine first. Now I'm gonna try to not go in on Dr. G's new wife because at first she annoyed me. But after watching these 2 episodes, I'm kind of thinking that more than anything, she just needs some guidance and she's a flounder in a damn Shark Tank. So in episode 1, we see the doctors are back. Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone are still delivering babies. Dr. Heavenly is still delivering drama. Jackie is going to meet her out shopping. They're going to some high-end fur shop. Now, Dr. Jackie walks in there serving fashion. Heavenly is in there looking like a bedazzled holy convocation mess. What do you have on? Well, if Heavenly is nothing else, she is consistent. She's a mess. This damn bedazzled trench coat she got on is a mess. And she's in the confessional spouting mess. She's in the confessional talking about how much she loves Dr. Jackie, but not in a carpet muncher way, you know, like Toya. What? I don't think Dr. Daddy be touching Heavenly at night because she is knee deep in other people's business. Like, she's too deep in other people's business to come out for her husband to touch her. Well, while they in there trying on coats, they are met by the Phaedra Parks. Phaedra comes in serving blonde wig, body, and booty, okay? Well, Phaedra explains that she's been dating a Nigerian who is also a pediatric cardiologist for about a year now. So I guess that's supposed to explain how she qualifies to be on this show. But I thought the connection for her being on this show was that she also used to date Dr. G, Quad's ex-husband, but she's apparently trying to deny that shit and they're trying to create a whole new story now. But anyway, we move on to Cecil and Dr. Simone's house where they're getting ready for a gathering. We see that they're still together. Their marriage is still making it, but their book project did not. They decided to give up on this whole relationship advice book that they were working on because they determined that Omarosa knew what the hell she was talking about. Omarosa told them, y'all ain't put none of the truth in this damn book. Y'all trying to sell a book about relationship advice, but y'all ain't talking about why y'all damn near got divorced. And they realized that being in the advice sector required more transparency than they were willing to give, and writing this book was going to cost them their marriage, so they decided to let that whole damn project go. Well, the company that Cecil and Simone are going to be hosting is going to be Eugene and Toya and Dr. G and his new fiance. Eugene and Toya get there first, and they're letting us know that, first of all, they're still surviving. And then they got into the gossip. Toya is sipping her wine and talking about, well, when did Dr. G decide to get remarried? I don't understand why he want to get remarried. I'd be terrified after being married to Quad. Now, Simone is low-key with her shade. She said, well, can't you make a better and different decision? I said, not better. Toya said, but are we so wounded and scarred? Eugene said, well, I'd have been scared straight. So they cut back to Heavenly, Jackie, and Phaedra out shopping, and they're talking about Quad. Well, Dr. Jackie said, I haven't talked to Quad since we were at the reunion in New York. Phaedra said, well, I've definitely talked to her. She's living her best life. She's going from city to city shopping. She's having a good time. Heavenly says she really thinks the reason that they haven't been hearing from Quad is that Quad is kind of done with the ladies right now because her feelings are hurt after they were accusing her of sleeping with married men and things of the sort. Heavenly say Quad is just sensitive and she don't have time to cater to her damn ego. Now, Phaedra said Quad is living her best life, but when production asked Heavenly what does she think Quad is up to at this very moment, this lady said Quad is probably somewhere on a plane looking for a rich Nigerian or maybe even sleeping with your man. Meanwhile, the damn girl is home in her bathroom playing with her wigs. You know what Heavenly's problem is? Heavenly's problem is if there were a life swap and she were in Quad's shoes, that's probably what she would be doing. Heavenly proudly tells the world that she trapped her damn husband. That's what she would be doing. Every single attractive woman is not out here chasing men down and looking to be seen. That lady might be getting to her own damn bag. Well, Heavenly changed the subject. She jumped from one mess to another. She started asking Phaedra about her relationship with Dr. G and how she knows him. Phaedra said, oh yeah, me and Dr. G are really close. I've known him for a really long time. That's actually how I met Quad. As a matter of fact, she used to do Greg's vetting. That when he was dating women, he would bring the women by her, let her check them out, and say, yeah, you can go ahead and deal with her, or no, you need to go ahead and send her back to the streets. She said the same thing applied to Quad. He brought Quad around to make sure that she was suitable for marriage. Well, Dr. Jackie said, now that's interesting because I thought Quad said that you and Dr. G dated. Heavenly looked like, yeah, what about that? And I'm looking like, what about that too? Because that's what I heard. Phaedra said, no. Oh, we never dated. Oh, maybe I'm a damn fool because I thought that was the case too. Didn't Phaedra say back on Real Housewives of Atlanta that she and Dr. G dated before he met Quad and before she met Apollo, and that was the foundation of their relationship because she was taking her boys to Dr. G to be counseled through their feelings when Apollo was going to prison? Now, Phaedra started trying to get fancy with her denial about we got to put some context on this dating thing. Heavenly said in the confessional, you know, now you don't know when you dealing with Phaedra Parks where the truth ends and the lie begins because it's Phaedra and she don't tell the damn truth. She ain't got the truth in her. Now, I don't often agree with Heavenly and her bullshit and foolishness. But this time, damn it, Heavenly, I'm with you. So we cut back to Cecil and Dr. Simone's house, and their last guests are showing up. It's Dr. G and his new fiancée, Letitia. Now, is it just me, or does Letitia and Toya look like they could be related? Well, Cecil and Simone are in the confessional letting it be known where their allegiances lie. They say Dr. G is clearly much happier with his new fiancée. So when they come in, they get to talking about how Greg and Letitia met. They met in his DMs. Greg said back when he and Quad were going through their divorce, his DMs were absolutely lit. He said they used to send him DMs of them in the shower, asking if he's naked and all kind of stuff. Sis says she was one of those DMs. Girl, man. And she proceeded to read us the DM where she messaged him and told him she can give him what he needs. And she had a rose and a baby. Well, he took the damn bait. He said, but you don't even live in Georgia. She said, but I'm but a flight away. And next thing you know, she got flued out. Well, they told their whole backstory of how they ended up together. She said she was tired of the men where she lived. She lived in D.C. She's 31 years old and apparently 23 years Dr. G's junior girl. And they just touching and hugging and kissing all in these people damn kitchen. Simone said, could y'all please get a damn room? And it was in this moment that I said, yeah, something in the milk ain't clean. It just gave trying to convince that we're more in love than we are. So we move on and we see that Heavenly is taking her daughter, Alora, prom dress shopping. She's all grown up. She was just a little girl just the other day. Well, she has grown into a beautiful young lady, but she has not outgrown her general annoyance with her mother. Alora tried on her dresses and told Heavenly, you can do what you came here for now. You can go on up to that counter. I'll meet you there. Thank you so much. And Heavenly did just that. She dropped her damn card off and said, I got to go back to work so I can make this damn money back. So we move on and we go to Dr. G and Letitia's house, which was formerly Dr. G and Quad's house. Well, she's having her bachelorette party, which has a hoedown theme, girl. She said she picked this hoedown theme because she grew up in Texas and she wanted to show that side of herself. She said she's nervous about meshing with the ladies, but Dr. G assured her that he really thinks this group is going to love and accept her. Sir, they barely love and accept each other. What are you talking about? But good luck. Well, no sooner than the man tells her that the friends are going to accept and love her, we see the friends talking cash. So Dr. Jackie and Dr. Heavenly are on FaceTime catching up on the gossip before they go smile in these people's face at their house. Jackie asked Heavenly why she ain't dressed for the hoedown. Heavenly said, well, I'm just sitting outside on my porch enjoying outside and trying to figure out why somebody would be calling their damn engagement party a hoedown. I just think it's tacky. Well, Dr. Jackie starts explaining that, well, you know, Letitia's from Texas. And then she goes into explaining the first time that she met Letitia. She said the first time I met her was when Dr. G brought her to my 50 Shades of Pink golf tournament. And I didn't know who this woman was. I was trying to figure out, I mean, where did he find her? Did he used to babysit her? Jackie goes on to ask Heavenly, so how do you feel about going to Quad's house? It's been a long time since I've been over there. Heavenly said, well, I've been to the house since Letitia moved in, and I'ma just say it looked better when Quad was there. Just get the damn realtor on the phone. Just, She said, yeah, I think Quad used an interior designer. Letitia's more a Target type of girl. And the funny thing is, before this season started, I saw a video of Letitia online where she was giving a tour of the house. And she was making a bunch of little sly, underhanded comments about what the decor was like before when she moved in. And I had to change this and I had to change that. And from what they showed, it don't like she changed much. That video alone made me think, I'm not gonna like this girl. But they dragging the girl so damn bad, I damn near feel sorry for her. Well, they cut back over to Letitia and Dr. G's house, and we see the guests starting to arrive. We see Simone, Cecil, Toya, and Eugene get there first. And they're all, oh, girl, you look so cute. And Simone trying to play like she's impressed so her ass can be nosy. But, oh, girl, you transformed the whole house. Let me see. She's followed by Dr. Jackie, who shows up without Curtis. So Dr. G said, hey, where your husband at? She said, he's in the Dominican Republic. I said, I know you lying. Now, Curtis might be off doing whatever it is that he does, but Jackie still brought her a +1. She came with some shade. She came straight in asking about how the house used to be decorated when Quad was there and what's changed. And, ooh, Letitia really brought the Texas aesthetic. So the guests continue to arrive, to include Heavenly and Dr. Damon. Phaedra comes. The ladies all sit down and they gather together for their typical session of mess. Well, when Phaedra came in giving head mistress at the ranch, and she brought shade with her too. She said, yeah, Letitia's whole hoedown outfit is cute, and the big draw she got on to go with it is cute too. I don't know what in the hazing hell is going on here, but they are dragging this girl from the window to the wall. Now, when Phaedra came in, God bless Toya Hart, Toya is clocking Phaedra's every move. But, oh, well, at least she dressed the part. Is she hugging everyone's husbands? One thing about Toya is when a woman triggers her insecurities, she gonna come up out her bag. Girl, ain't nobody in there trying to take Big Gene from you. And then Big Gene ain't even Big Gene no more. They cut to him talking about how he done lost all kind of weight and he gained all kind of stamina after Jackie put him on some shots and got him together. Toya said that increase in his stamina has been the best side effect. So hopefully we don't have to hear you dragging your damn husband and his performance on national TV no more. Soon as Phaedra sit down, Toya said, Phaedra, yeah, that neck piece you got on, I need that. Just that, nothing else for me and Eugene. Girl, please stop trying to convince us that y'all be swinging from the damn chandeliers. The guys are sitting outside talking, and Cecil says to Greg, you know, Letitia's something special, and I can tell because all those ladies are inside and we haven't heard them yet. Well, you spoke too damn soon. The only reason they quiet right now is because they get into the bottom of all the secrets of the 30-year-old gold digger. So the group is gathered around and they ask Letitia, what do you like most about being engaged? This damn girl said, I get a little access to the money. Girl, what? These gainfully employed career women were taken aback. Heavenly in the confessional said, what did she say? Toya said, say what now? Now, why Toya, of all people, is offended is beyond me, but she is. Now, I personally don't think Toya should have much at all to say because old girl is just an underclassman in the same school of hypergamy that you came from. Phaedra said, my gold digger meter is dinging. I think it's more than dinging. And Letitia, aka Sweet Tea, is not reading the room. She just carrying on by, yeah, I came up in here with my little suitcase. I was walking around like, yeah, this look nice. Well, Heavenly, with her messy ass, asked the $1 million question. She said, Letitia, have you ever been called a gold digger? She said, well, I mean, no, not really. They looking at her like, not really. Bitch, have you ever had a job? Toya said, who called you a gold digger? Well, nobody has called me a gold digger. She said, well, then say no. Heavenly said in the confessional, now Quad was a gold digger. Old Sweet Tea, she digging for copper. She ain't never seen gold. She don't know what the hell she looking for. Now, Toya couldn't confine her shit to the confessional. She tells the girl, well, we don't want to make you feel awkward at all, and then proceeds to make her feel absolutely awkward. About the thing is, you know, we've all known his ex. Heavenly was really good friends with her. She and Phaedra are really tight. Phaedra got a mop trying to clean shit. I'm like, yeah, we are. But I don't think she has any animosity. Toya said, well, she won't come around, and I'm really curious about what's going on in her life right now. It's giving obsessed. Toya said, I was going to ask you, Phaedra, you know, what's going on with her? Are you covering her DUI case? Phaedra is looking at her like, girl, what is you talking about DUI? Phaedra said, I don't know nothing about her having no damn DUI. Toya's in the confessional about, I don't go around just spreading gossip that I don't know. I actually fact check. And you can look it up under Quadria Webb Lunsford. Well, forget the Lunsford because that's somebody else's name. I said, why she got this much smoke for Quad. I forgot Quad was going around at the end of last season saying that Toya and Eugene was staging break-ins and stuff. Well, Letitia finally found her voice and spoke up. She said, we're not going to make this about Quad. If you're here for me and Gregory. Gregory is much more settled. He's settled in his life. He's settled in his practice. And he's ready for a family. Phaedra said, well, give it to him, babe. Ain't no need to give us the damn speech. Give him the family. And I guess that was Letitia's segue to announce that she would like to thank Dr. Simone for referring her to a fibroid specialist to help her with her fibroids. Well, all Heavenly heard was these hoes ain't loyal. She want to know why the hell Dr. Simone is referring a patient to anybody but Dr. Jackie. Well, Simone explained to Heavenly and her I got my damn degree and I know something voice that Dr. Jackie is a general OBGYN. And what Letitia is dealing with required a specialist. So I sent her to the best provider for her. And this would be one of my concerns being in a friend group with your OBGYN. Like, why am I the topic of conversation? But then I thought about it. I said, well, no, she wouldn't have been the topic of conversation if she didn't feel the need to announce to the group that Dr. Simone had referred her to this doctor about her fibroids. Heavenly said, I mean, well, it's stuff you can do. You should have just sent her to Jackie. Simone said, see, that's why you need to mind your damn business at the business that pays you, because it's not that I can't. I can do surgery too. I sent her to the best provider for what she's dealing with. Well, now they in the house screaming and carrying on and Cecil outside. Well, damn, I spoke too damn soon. Yeah, just be quiet. Letitia's trying to get a word in and Heavenly and Simone done escalated to the outside project fighting voices. So Sweet T's sister jumped in, told them, shut the up. Y'all in my sister's house. Let her talk. Well, you know they say it's your sister's house, formerly known as Quad's house. But well, Letitia tries to squash the issue by explaining that the reason she went to Dr. Simone and whoever Dr. Simone referred her to is because that's who her husband told her she should go to. He told her that he and Simone are like brother and sister. So at her husband's recommendation, she went to Simone, and at Simone's recommendation, she went to Dr. Davis. Now at her sister's recommendation, could everybody shut the hell up? Now Heavenly just can't get enough of embarrassing this damn girl. Heavenly asked Phaedra before we leave, let's clear the air. You ain't never slept with Greg, right? Lord, if there were ever a time to deny it, it's now. Phaedra said, no, that ain't never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, they wrapped the party up and we cut to everybody catching up and throwing around their little 2 cents about what they thought about the party. Well, Dr. Heavenly done stopped by Dr. Jackie's office to talk her shit. Jackie said, listen, all that bunch of bringing up Quad to that girl like that, we can't do that no more. Heavenly said, yeah, you right, but the food was nasty. Who made that damn food? We see Greg and Letitia heading down to the courthouse to pick up their marriage license, and they're catching up about how the party went, and clearly Letitia's feelings were hurt. She told Greg that she was not happy with how the party went. She told him she felt like his guests made it all about his ex-wife, and that didn't make her feel good. Greg told her he was sorry that happened and that he felt like it wasn't fair to her, and she was clearly fighting tears when she said, you know, I would never go to anybody's party and do that, but I'm going to let them know that there's a new sheriff in town and I'm not going to take this Well, okay, good luck. Here's the thing. On one hand, I feel kind of bad for Letitia, but on the other hand, I don't. Because you can't essentially step into this lady's old life and then, you know, why are people bringing her up? You're engaged to her ex-husband, living in the house that she used to live in, on the show that she's still on. The man in the house would have been one thing, but you want the lady job too. You cannot be shocked that people are bringing her up to you, because it is absolutely awkward that you, the new wife, is not only being integrated into the friend group, but actually being brought onto the show that this man's ex-wife is on. So what are you now? On the flip side, even if there were not the quad dynamic, if they were not on this show, if there were no ex-wife, you are in a relationship that people are going to judge to some degree anyway, because y'all are 23 years apart. You're going to have to put your don't give a fuck on every day before you leave the house, trying to be married to somebody 23 years older than you, who you know already had a somewhat controversial marriage and divorce. This is where them big girl panties come in. Greg said, well, the thing is, all along, everybody had something to say about me and Quad not being right for each other. And now he's with a completely different person. He's much happier. He has a peace, a trust, and intimacy that he didn't have before. And he can't wait to marry her. He said, as a matter of fact, there haven't been any red flags. Well, he spoke too damn soon. soon too, because they flash forward to show us trouble in paradise just 2 weeks from this. So this week's episode opened up with the lady who was the topic of all the discussions. We see Quad stopping by Phaedra's house to catch up. She comes in serving Bob and Body. So Phaedra's asking Quad about what's going on with her. She said, yeah, I see you've been in South Africa a lot lately. She said, yeah, I like South Africa. She said, and I see you've been running around with a new man lately. She said, and I have. So production started trying to get in her business. They said, oh, you got a new man? She said, well, yes, I'm dating. They said, well, what's his name? She said, gentleman friend. I know that's right. Quad said, if this gonna get messed up, let me mess it up. Y'all stay out my damn business for a minute. They catching up, and in true Phaedra fashion, Phaedra got some young man running around her house, but he's the damn butler girl. So Phaedra's asking Quad, you know, where you been, girl? You ain't been around. And she said, yeah, I had to take a step back. Bitches was trying to drag my name. And of course, they cut back to the reunion where they were accusing Quad of sleeping with the contractor that was renovating her house. So Phaedra is letting Quad know that they all went to Dr. G's new wife's bachelorette party. Quad said, well, how did they meet anyway? Phaedra said, girl, she slid in his DMs and said, I can give you what you want. Quad looked like, has she no couth? So Phaedra made some mention of Dr. G's new wife being a millennial. And Quad said, well, he was older than me. Phaedra said, no, ma'am. No, I think he's 23 years older than this girl. Quad said, oh, yeah, that's different. So Phaedra goes on to let Quad know that, you know, Toya and G's new fiance are real tight. Quad said, that don't shock me. That don't shock me worth a damn. Because for some reason, Toya hates me. Now, I couldn't tell you why she hates me. I just know that she does. Well, production said we can tell you why. They pulled up the footage of Quad spreading the rumor that she claims was being spread through their neighborhood that Toya was sleeping with somebody other than her damn husband. Quad also had something to do with the whole rumor about Toya and Eugene being these B&E jack boys that were breaking in people's houses. So that might be why she don't like you. Quad said when it comes to Toya, Toya is off the table. She ain't even trying with Toya no more. Phaedra said, well, the issue is Toya is still putting on the table about you. Quad said, well, what the people said? She said, they said you got DUI. Quad said, well, yes, I was cited and I declined to do any form of a field sobriety test. So because I declined the field sobriety test and they had their suspicions, they cited me. Well, I took the citation to my lawyer took it to the court and the court took it to the trash. They threw it out. Quad said if anybody's surprised, it was Dr. Heavenly because they were supposed to be like sisters. But she hasn't heard from Heavenly. Heavenly is running around telling the group she feels like Quad deserted her. Quad said Heavenly couldn't feel like that because the last message that Heavenly sent me was a screenshot of a picture of her and Dr. G's new fiance about having brunch with a new friend. Quad's feelings are clearly hurt. She looks like she's tearing up and she said, is Heavenly trying to put in the atmosphere that she doesn't want me around anymore? I think so. You know Heavenly is messy. My thing is at this point, I don't know why any of them are shocked by Heavenly. Heavenly has not really proven herself to be friendly. She's friendly in your face and then she'll drag you from here to hell on the internet. So why is anybody shocked? So we cut to Dr. G and Letitia's house where she's at home cooking dinner. He's coming in from work. They're hugging and kissing and they just kind of look a little awkward to me. That's just me. Now awkward could be their thing, but something about them I don't know. She's cooking her chicken adobo and he's looking like he's excited about these damn chicken legs and rice. She's asking him, what's your favorite dish? Girl, y'all didn't cover this in the dating session. Well, they're laughing about how much he loves her collard greens, and she told him to go sit down while she plates his meal. She said she works from home as a program manager for the federal government, which allows her to have her career and also take care of her man and her home. And she's bringing him his food and lets it be known she serves her man food on real plates. If ignorance is bliss for a person, girl. She's in the confessional talking about how she has a man that relies on her and she loves cooking for him and making sure his needs are met. She's just blessed and she can't say it enough. Go after what you want and make sure you get it. Only to sit down at the table in front of this real man with his real dinner on a real plate for him to treat her real bad. So they sit down for dinner and Letitia tells Dr. G that she wants to catch up about the wedding planning because it's overwhelming. He said, oh Lord, this wedding that I'm working so hard on. She said, working hard? What the hell are you talking about? She wrote a check. He said, well, that's the hard work. I'm paying for it, so. She said, well, my money is going on this wedding too. So in other words, you ain't gonna be talking to me like a dependent. He said, but on a percentage basis, how much am I paying as opposed to you? She said, well, you're paying about 90% of it, but How much of the wedding planning are you actually doing? This man went right back to breaking down everything he's paying for. I paid for the reception. I paid for the wedding. I'm paying for the food. I don't know how much harder I could go. Baby, that ain't a red flag. That's a red blanket. Greg is essentially explaining that he's the type of man that believes he can pay you to shut the fuck up. If I done paid for all this, ain't no reason for you to be in my face telling me how you feel about nothing. And that kind of proves the old saying right. They say that when a woman marries for money, she'll earn every dollar. They're in the confessional and he's talking about funding the wedding played more to my strengths and planning the wedding played more to hers. And you can look at her and tell she feels belittled. She's trying to explain to him that she's overwhelmed with the whole process in general. And he's being very dismissive and condescending. And it really reminded me of the scene that we saw years ago where Dr. G and Quad called over some other couples. They were discussing the issues they had. And as soon as Quad was talking about how he makes her feel, how he treats her, how he can be condescending, he did the same kind of thing. So G is at the dinner table going off about how this wedding was not supposed to be stressful. We planned everything in enough time. Why is this stressful? Why am I even hearing about this? Well, if you feel like that, if it is that much of an inconvenience, if it is that much of a burden for you to be bothered about your own damn wedding, why are you going? She told him if something doesn't give, she's going to turn into a bridezilla and he's going to see a different side of her. This man said, well, I don't even think that way. What? Do you have your own psychiatrist? She said in the confessional, I'm just overwhelmed and I need him to take something, anything off my plate. Like be a teammate. One thing I cannot stand is these men who enter into these relationships who propose these women for marriage and act like they are a prisoner of war. I do not understand. If you're going to treat the woman like a nuisance, why do you want her in the first place? It does not make sense. You can hire a maid, you can hire a chef, you can hire a lady of the night. Why are you bothering these people? So we move on to Dr. Jackie's practice, where she has a new doctor working. She has a new schedule where she leaves by 2 o'clock every day so she can go live her life and check on her damn husband. And we see that her patient today is Debrat. Debrat is getting the ultrasound of her baby when Dr. Jackie goes in, and she's laughing and talking with them. And listen, I'm very happy for them in the whole nine, but they just irritate me as a couple. All that damn baby talking, beautiful. I cannot take it. So we cut over to Eugene and Toya's house where Toya's at home doing what she does, opening a bottle of damn wine. She says she's finally decided to monetize this love of wine that she has. She's starting this wine club where she's going to be hand selecting these wines that people can get every month or something like that, child. I don't know. What I do know is her and Eugene sat down to talk about when they're going to talk to their boys about the birds and the bees. Toya said these boys are getting to be horn dogs and we gonna need to talk to them. Toya said not only are they becoming horn dogs, they said they was looking at the TV, the tablet, or something, and they saw your ass was watching Playboy. Eugene said, I wasn't watching no damn Playboy. Damn, what happened? Eugene said, I was watching the damn documentary about Playboy. I wasn't watching no damn Playboy. And they called the kids down to have their birds and the bees talk, but before they can get to that, Eugene want to know who's the damn snitch. We supposed to be all boys. Your mama the only woman in this house. Why she know my damn business? So they sat down and had a very detailed discussion with their kids about sex and all of the things that come with it. And that's when I realized I'm about as mature as these damn kids because I'm cringing and laughing right with their asses. So we move on and we see that Letitia is going wedding dress shopping because her wedding is at the end of the month and she does not have a damn dress. Nor does she have a supportive husband to be who will help her get through this shit. So she has a girlfriend down there with her and she's going to be met by Phaedra and Toya, the Shade Assassins. Letitia said she invited the ladies because they are friends that she's making through her husband and she's trying to make some connection there. Phaedra and Toya are hale in this dress shop. They telling the girl about that dress looks really mature on you. And one dress she liked, the girl said, I like this dress, it matches my ring. Toya said, your ring isn't clear. Phaedra told the girl, yeah, you need a different dress. You're butt challenged. Lord, that's why you can't let any and everybody into your moment. Toya is talking, well, she's going to have a girdle on. Girl, you got to buy something to snatch your waist. Toya, you done had more surgeries than a damn surgery center. Shut the hell up. Letitia said in the confessional, being here in Atlanta where everybody is nip tucked and sucked is a bit different. She said, I'm a natural woman. I am a completely natural body. I haven't had any surgery, so I'm not going to look like y'all. And I'm telling you right now, bitch, you laid on a table can't get up and say shit to me. I legit feel bad for this girl in this moment, not only because she's being body shamed and nobody should have to deal with that. And we live in a time where people really, really think it's normal to shame somebody for not having a surgically enhanced body. Like, but more than that, you can tell this girl ain't cut out for this. You can see it looks like she is this far from breaking almost all the time. And for Toya to be that go lay on somebody's table every time somebody tell her about a dimple in her ass, to be the same one that's picking at this girl is nuts to me. When I say I would break Toya down so damn bad, the next surgery she had would be to remove her damn tear ducts, because bitch, you gonna cry the way I was gonna drag that. Toya is the kind of person that'll bring it out of you. I know when they go low, we supposed to go high, but I will give that an all access pass to hell. So while Letitia is in the fitting room trying on a different dress for them to berate her in, they asked her girlfriend, well, how did y'all meet? She said, we met online as well. So you make all your friends on the internet? The friend said they met in a support group online for age gap relationships. It's for Black women who are in relationships with older men. I said, not a damn support group. Phaedra said, so basically y'all some sugar babies. They said, no, hell no. No the hell we not. You're not going to say that shit on TV and just let that be. No, we is not no damn sugar babies. We are just in relationships with older men. Phaedra said, yeah, but in the street they call that sugar babies. Well, I think the one distinction is sugar babies has an element of prostitution to it. And I think they're trying to say that they're not prostitutes. They're not escorts. They just happen to prefer and marry elders. Now, I ain't judging them. I ain't saying I've never dated a salt and pepper stepper, but if you need a whole support group, I don't know if this is for you. Well, Letitia explained in the confessional the reason she might need a support group is it can be a little tricky dating an older man. She said sometimes you'll be out and you get dirty looks, or people will even walk up to you and ask, are you okay? Not they think he kidnapped your ass. She said, yeah, it can be quite embarrassing. Girl, you must be walking around looking like that dog walking you and you ain't walking that dog. Well, Phaedra and Toya in the confessional with all the jokes about dating an older man, they're asking stuff like, how does an older man's anatomy look? They said look like the same damn twig and berries you used to. The berries just a little lower. Lord, just. Phaedra said if I was a younger woman dealing with an older man, I'd have a lot of questions like, what's a VCR? Or CDs? What was Blockbuster? Toya said, I'd be asking, what do you do if his stops working? First of all, ma'am, you do realize that a lot of the times that's a blood flow issue. So that can happen to younger men, and there are older men who don't have that issue at all. Like that ain't always an age thing. Now, Letitia finds a dress that she loves. It's a beautiful dress. And while I feel like she was happy, she was excited that she found the dress, I don't think she was nearly as happy as she would have been if them damn mean girls weren't there. Now, in addition to them and they bullshit, she got to deal with her own bullshit because the lady said, well, when is your wedding? She said, at the end of the month. She said, well, your ass might be out of luck. So we move on to Toya's house where she's getting ready for a gathering with the ladies for her wine club. Now, she's getting dressed. She has on this beautiful velvet and sheer black dress. And now, is it me or when she went in that room and had Eugene zip her dress up, did Eugene tuck the tag in like she gonna take that back? And one thing I love about Eugene, as much as we might give Toya hell, he got his damn wife back. He told her, just be prepared for them to be throwing shade and shots at you. They're going to say a little underhanded stuff like, oh, you finally doing something. Oh, you finally got you a little business. He said, just be prepared for the shade. And I love that for Toya. Toya has worked my nerves with her bullshit. But it's a beautiful thing to have a husband who truly is her partner. He has her back. He knows she crazy as hell, but he lets her be her damn self. All the other ladies arrive. Toya gets her presentation started. She starts explaining her wine club, and she's getting nervous and saying how she's drifting off in her speech. Letitia piped up and said, oh, no, ma'am, not you drifting off at your own shit. Y'all wasn't drifting at my shit yesterday. Phaedra looked at her like, girl, what the hell you talking about? She said, we went dress shopping. Phaedra said, I thought it went great. We had a great time. Yeah, y'all did, dragging that girl to hell. Letitia said, no, y'all were mean. And they absolutely were. Phaedra apologized. You know, Phaedra don't have no problem saying any damn thing out of her mouth. Said, well, that wasn't my intention. So I do truly apologize. Now, Toya ain't that damn easy. Toya said, we were rude. What do you, well, maybe the way stuff came out wasn't how it should have come out, but, well, Heavenly added fuel to the fire. Heavenly said, well, somebody said you in therapy for dating older men. Just, Letitia said, who said that? Phaedra pipes up. I didn't say that. I said The girl was in an age gap relationship support group. Now, Phaedra, it's your first day back on the damn job. You still carrying bones. You ain't learned yet. Heavenly said, well, what do y'all do in this group? Do y'all like listen to different music and stuff? Letitia said, would you like to join and find out? Heavenly said, well, I don't think I qualify. My husband is only 6 months older than me. And Toya in the confessional had the nerve to say that Heavenly is giving off Chucky vibes. She's just doing too much. Well, since they throwing shade, Letitia in the confessional throwing her own. She said these women are damn near my grandmother's age. Apparently, they don't understand that us millennials, we socialize through social media. They need to get with the program. Simone said, well, while we on the topic, is there anything else you'd like to get off your chest? Letitia said, yeah, as a matter of fact, while we on the topic, I feel like when y'all came to our party the other night, all y'all were playing in my face because all of y'all kept bringing up his ex-wife. Jackie apologized immediately. She said, I am so sorry. That was wrong. I apologize. Letitia is explaining that she's just frustrated with the whole thing. She done had it up to here with they bullshit. Simone said, listen, you came in a little feisty. Are you okay? She said, no, I'm not. I'm irritable. Well, Simone took Letitia and walked off to the bathroom. She asked her what's wrong. She said, I just don't have the time to take care of me. I don't have the support I need at home. Here go the red flags. So Simone takes her into the bathroom and she's crying and Simone tells her, listen, I know you want everything to be perfect, but you have to remember the reason you're getting married. You have to let go and know that everything is going to come together. Well, Letitia explains to Simone that her issue is that she just doesn't have Greg's support with the wedding planning and that she had a vision in her mind. She expected him to be much more involved. Simone said, well, if you wanted to marry somebody who would be more involved in the wedding planning, you should have married a woman. Now, I get that Simone was trying to be funny and she was trying to make her laugh and lighten the moment, but I really feel like Simone missed a cue. I feel like the reason that Letitia was so forthcoming and so willing to share what she was feeling with Simone is because Simone and Greg have professed that they have this deep, close relationship, that they're like brother and sister. And I think she felt like, well, if I tell her and I can express this to her as a woman, maybe she'll understand where I'm coming from and she can intervene on my behalf. Maybe she can talk to him like a sister to say, hey, I think you're not seeing what's going on with your wife. Simone said in the confessional that she has empathy for Letitia because she understands how she feels and she thinks she's a great person. She said this is just a tough group. Well, while Letitia's in the bathroom having her moment, they bring Quad up again. Well, Phaedra said, well, listen, I talked to Quad. Quad is doing well. I told her that I went to the engagement party, they said, and she ain't whooped your ass. Phaedra said, I told her she was cool. What was she supposed to do? Dr. Jackie said, well, let me go ahead and let you know. Should me and Curtis break up, don't you never think you gonna be his damn friend. So Letitia comes out of the bathroom. She's gotten herself together and they get this wine tasting underway. Toya wants to play a game comparing the wines in her wine club to boxed wine and seeing who can tell which one is the better wine. Well, all of them picked her wine as the better wine except Simone. Simone said, well, that's all right because I don't know nothing about no damn wine. Now you get me some hard liquor, I know what's going on. Child, they get through the wine tasting. Letitia said, listen, y'all, this was real nice. Not really, but I got to go. I'm tired. I got a wedding to plan. Heavenly over there. Y'all know she date an old man. Just let her go. Child, why'd she get up to leave and the damn price tag hanging off the back of her dress? This girl can't catch a break. It's, oh yeah, she taking that back. Jackie in the confessional so damn messy, but yeah, she might have to take it back. She ain't got big daddy money yet. So we move on to the end of the episode where Phaedra is getting together with Dr. J. Well, they start out catching up about the new fiancé. Phaedra is asking him, are you sure you want to get married again? You ain't scared? Phaedra said she wanted to have a conversation with Dr. G to make sure that he's confident about his decision to marry Letitia because she made some questionable comments, from the comment about having access to the money to her girlfriend who she met in this damn support group for dating older men. Phaedra said, well, she is dating PawPaw. Dr. G said, well, now, honestly, I did kind of feel a way about that at the beginning. Phaedra said, oh, you felt like a predator? He said, well, I wasn't sure if I was predator or prey because she was pursuing me. Yeah, your ass is the prey. But Greg said all of that subsided when they went on their first date. He said she grabbed him by the arm. She made him feel very comfortable. And he has a safety with her that he did not feel with Quad. Greg said for him, the most important part of the marriage is knowing that they have a friendship. Phaedra said, yeah, that's real good. But I'm wondering, do y'all have a prenup? So Dr. Greg says to Phaedra, well, are you telling me that you don't trust her? Phaedra said, well, I don't trust people in general. Greg said, well, we haven't gotten a prenup, but we have talked about it. She's open to it. I will get one. Phaedra said, yeah, get one. Phaedra said in the confessional that in this case, Greg is the higher earner. Letitia is the one who stands to benefit the most from this relationship. So she thinks it's just in his best interest to secure a prenup because she hopes that this girl's a nice girl. She hopes she loves him for him, but she also wants him to safeguard himself against her just being out to get what she can get. Phaedra said, well, the truth of the matter is, I don't know if I'd be getting married again. I'm scared to get married again. Dr. Greg said, well, no, not me. He said, I like marriage. I like where she's going. Me and her got the same mindset in terms of marriage, so I'm excited to marry her. And the episode came to an end with Phaedra saying, I've never seen Greg this happy, and hopefully they'll stay happy and she can give him a baby. Now, it looks like next week they're going to bring Quad in to disrupt that damn happiness. Letitia is going to have a bachelorette party that Heavenly is going to bring Quad to, and it's just going to set shit off. But that's it. That's all, and I ain't got no more. Thank you so much for coming down here, listening to me, and let me get this off my chest. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And in the meantime, until next time, just like every time, I love you and I mean it. Bye.